Hey everybody, Daniel Davis here, just outside the U.S. Capitol, and I'm just about to head into Fox Studios, where I'm going to be going on the Outnumbered show. And one of the things we're going to be talking about on the air is going to be really the pivot point for the U.S. right now in regards to this whole Israel-Hamas war, and that is Hezbollah. If the U.S. gets sucked into a war, it's going to be because probably we get engaged with Hezbollah. And that's the whole point here. And I'm going to talk about that on the air today, but there's not going to be enough time. There's probably going to be 40 seconds I get to talk about that. So I wanted to give you a quick deep dive to explain to you why this is so important. Hezbollah, for those who don't know, is on the northern part of Israel and could potentially open up a second front for the Israeli forces. They have said that if Israel goes into the Gaza Strip on a ground incursion, that they're going to get involved. And if they do, then the U.S. has said we may well get involved too. We may go to war on behalf of Israel against Hamas and use our structures. Iran has said if we go to war against Hezbollah, then they may join. So everything depends on Hamas or on Hezbollah. But make sure we understand, Hezbollah is not just a bunch of like dudes running around with rifles. They actually are a hardened military force. They have somewhere between 50 and 75,000 troops. And these guys have a lot of experience in the region. They were used by Syria a great deal in their civil war. And they have, they trained other Islamic fighters. They took part themselves. They fought and trained in the Yemen war with the Houthi rebels. And they have been helping other groups in Syria and in Iraq, where both American forces are in Iraq and in Syria, which could come under attack there as well. But if they go into Israel, they have a lot more sophisticated weapons, even than Hamas does. They have anti-aircraft capabilities. They have precision-guided missiles. They have allegedly up to 150,000 rockets of various types. This is no joke. This is a legitimate force. Now, it's unclear whether they're going to do it, whether they're going to attack or not, because they have a lot to lose. But the problem for the United States is if they do something that's illogical or irrational, we could get sucked into a war. And this is not going to be any joke, because as soon as we engage with them, Iran could get involved. They could hit our troops in Syria, in Iraq. They could actually attack our ships in the sea if they have that capacity. It's at least possible. But we have to be careful about what goes on here. We cannot, let me stress this hard, we cannot get sucked into a war with either Hezbollah or Iran. We can't get sucked into a regional war. It needs to be America's top priority to stay out of that and to help Israel defend itself. And we have been doing that, and Israel is capable, but we cannot just reflexively go to war just because Hezbollah gets involved, because America has to be concerned with our national interests, and getting sucked into another war is not going to help us. Anyway, tune in to Fox News if you get a chance, and I'll see you on the next episode. Talk to you later.